Alright, motherfuckers, we back.
Back at it again.
This is the 2 Cents You Call This podcast.
One time for the one time.
I am your host, X, and I'm here with my brother from another mother, Dub. What's happening?
What's happening, brother?
Hey, man, you know what it is.
Back. It's episode number 44.
44.
Shout out to the president.
Hey,
the one
yeah.
that we acknowledge.
I got a fofo to make sure that all your kids don't grow.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Y'all know what to do. We are the 2 Cent You Call It podcast. You can catch us on YouTube at 2 Cent You Call It podcast. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you can see every time we post.
Yep.
We busting out your eardrums on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts if you want to catch us on streaming service. First thing first, my brother. What is in your glass?
I should ask you what's in your glass because you look like you already on the level. Today we had some pineapple vodka that was left over. That she left at my apartment, and you know I don't drink that shit. And then I had some lemon vodka as well, and I put some pineapple soda on top of that. That's what I'm drinking. What about you?
So I've been drinking for a couple hours now.
Okay.
Decided to go to the pool a little earlier, and we'll talk about that. But I had the summer days at the pool, which I think I gave the ingredients for a couple of episodes back. So if you want to know what that is, just scroll back to about episode 41 or 42. But now I am on whiskey and Sprite. So a little light mix. We're going to see how it goes. Already on the level. So we're going to keep it moving, man. How was your week?
Week was pretty standard for me. I'm trying to think. I don't think I had nothing significant in my week.
You do got something coming up, though.
Oh, yeah, I do. I got a date tomorrow.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
I don't even know if I want to consider it. I'm going to go ahead and call it a date.
Is it a friend date or a date?
Well, this person already knows that I'm interested in them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and say it's a date.
Okay.
But the only thing about it is it's with somebody that's long distance. So
okay. But y'all cute. Let's talk about it. How you feel? How she feel? Or how you think she feel?
I don't know, man. It's hard to get. She's a little like me.
Okay.
Like you really can't get a read on it. You know.
How do you feel about it?
I'm not gonna say I'm nervous, but it's been a minute since I've actually been out one-on-one with a woman. I think the last time was back in November, when it was an actual date. And
yeah, not a friend date. This is actual
date. Yeah,
dating with a purpose.
Yeah, that didn't end too well, but it was extensive situations that was going on.
Okay.
That we won't get into.
Okay.
They kind of threw that off, and I was like, yeah, this can't be more than what it is.
Yeah.
But you know how I feel about long distance relationships anyway. It's like I'm not the biggest fan of them.
So even though it's long distance, though, are you open? Are you going to say that you're open to the possibility of something, or are you just saying that, we just gonna go on a date? No, I kind of know that it's really not what I'm looking for, but at the same time,
in a way, I guess you can say it's kind of like a friend date because we don't know each other that well. But then again, that's kind of what dating is anyway. You get the chance to know somebody.
Okay.
So I'm going to take it like that. I got some questions that I need to ask. Before I even attempt to go all in. What was up with former situations, and why is it like this now, and why are you in the predicament that you are in right now and stuff like that. But other than that, just give them a chance to get to know me and get to know them. And I think it gave me a good opportunity to kind of get my feet wet again to see exactly what's out there.
Okay. So are you at a point to where you excited to start back dating on a serious level, or you just feel like it's something that
I don't think I'm going to force it. We had this conversation a little bit earlier where I felt like I don't think that I'm in a good situation.
Mm-hmm. You got a couple of things that you need to take care of, or you feel like you need to take care of.
Yeah, you know, because I was dealing with with pride issues and stuff like that, and I don't necessarily know if my pride would allow me to actually do those things.
Okay.
Right now.
Let's break that down. Let's delve into that for a second, if you will.
Okay.
So I feel like a lot of times we talk about pride, and we talk about how pride sometimes gets us in the way of ourselves. Do you feel like
Definitely.
Do you feel like that's a particular thing? Well, let me ask this question first. Do you feel like you could be the person? Let me ask.
Go ahead.
Do you feel like you could be the person that's holding you back because of where you feel like you should be, or do you feel like
take this?
Yeah? Do you feel like you may be comparing yourself to other people, or comparing or holding yourself to a standard that society has placed you in, to say that you're not ready?
I think for what I want to be, I've already talked about my nightly prayers about being the best version of myself that I can be, whether it be professionally or romantically or parentally. I think in order to get there, these are the steps that I need to take.
Okay.
I think that I was in a situation earlier where when I found out this, it wouldn't have been beneficial to me to be in a relationship, because I think I would have kept lying to myself, just saying no, I'm good where I'm at, and being satisfied when I know that's not what I want it to be.
Okay.
So if that answers your question,
no,
maybe not.
It does. It does to a certain extent, but I want to have a follow up question with this.
Okay.
Do you feel like you? Do you feel like you are wanting, especially because when we talk about relationships and we talk about compatibility, we're on. I hate to say it, but we're getting older, right? Mm-hmm. So we're in a predicament to where, sometimes we feel like we should be further along, or sometimes we feel like we should have a certain amount of things or a certain amount of accomplishments before we can get into a committed relationship versus, I think when you're younger and you're thinking about it, you have the mindset of, I could potentially get with this person and build this particular thing. Do you feel like in dating in this day and age, as far as the age group that we're in, do you feel like you have to have it all together before you jump into another relationship?
I think the way that society is going, with our generation, I don't think anybody at this age that I'm at, I don't think anybody wants to build anymore.
Okay.
I think a lot more people are looking for the ready-made mate versus building with them, and I think that's normally how it is. You get together when you're younger, and then you can build the life that you want together. Now, when you start getting older, you start looking for those traits in people that that you want, because you just feel like your time is limited on that. And it may be with women more than men, because just they have more of the biological side that they're fighting against as well. But with men, with me, I said I want to have my kids early enough that I can actually still have activities to do with them and stuff, and I'm not in my wheelchair and shit because my body's already breaking down and shit. And you still want to be able to do that. Matter of fact, I had a dream last night that I was the dad doing like corny jokes and shit.
You're going to be that dad. It's okay.
And I was like, damn.
It's okay. Nothing wrong with it.
Embarrassing them. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with your pops, bro?
He old shit.
Like the pops that don't know how to let a joke go.
It's gonna be you, and it's okay.
Just keep on riding the same joke.
That is just okay.
I don't want that for myself.
Well, yeah,
and stuff. But yeah, that's. I mean, but I've learned to kind of accept where I'm at, and accept the situations that I put myself in.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've accepted my end of things.
Okay.
Now, I may want to prove things to other people that aren't around right now. I think that's my biggest issue, and uh, and kind of getting closure on some of my regrets, uh, wanting old things back and everything like that, and trying to recapture things. But other than that, I take my fault in the situations that I've created.
Okay.
And some people might say that I'm hypercritical of myself in
That's
that way.
By some people, you mean me?
Well, I was gonna put you on blast, brother.
It's okay. It's okay. This.
But you're not the only person that will say stuff like that. But most of my friends say saying you're a little bit too hard on yourself. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I know what I want. I know what I want for myself. And sometimes you do have those. I gotta have my own little pep talk to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I gotta give myself a pop. Be like, you could have did better in that situation.
Okay.
But not stay on it.
Okay. I get you. I can't disagree with you there. I think that's a good thing.
But brother, you say you got my back, so
yeah, I always, I'm always push you forward. I'm always call you out when I feel like
you are.
It's on some bullshit, and
you are.
I'm gonna try to hold you to the fire. You know me.
But but I am excited about tomorrow though.
Okay.
Just to get out the house and stuff like that, and do something non-organization affiliated, because these past couple of weeks have been
blazing.
Yeah. So I got that, and then I'm supposed to go hang out with some of my homegirls at the pool and stuff, and then try to see if I can holler at my homegirl mama without her daddy getting mad at me. I don't fuck with y'all. But yeah, man, what about you on your side of the week, man?
Speaking of pool, I've been at the pool the past 2 days. Actually, before we recorded this show today, I went over to the pool. I finally am taking advantage of my home association fees and homeowners association fees, and trying to take advantage of everything that I have in my community. And one of them being
the Big Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, 2 pools, man. I went over there today, made some mixed drinks and took them to the pool. And
so they do allow drinks in the pool area. You don't know? Yeah.
I don't know if they do or they don't.
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Well, at the end of the day, you got to know how to do it. You know how we do. We always go, mix a drink together and put it in a different container. Yeah. So, you can never tell. It looked like pink lemonade. So that's what we went with. And so yeah, got pretty. Feeling pretty good from.
Yeah, you was already feeling good when I got here. It's like, all right, man.
Feeling pretty good from the pool. I did go to the pool yesterday as well. Took my nephews out there, man. Everybody knows that I have my nephews with me, living with me, and took them to the pool for the first time yesterday.
How was that?
It was an experience, man.
I understand. I was papa for a couple of months. Went to the pool.
It was an experience, man. Now, I will say that I feel like I was unprepared, but I will be prepared next time.
Okay.
I feel like I actually went to Five Below and started looking at a couple of things because I was like, might need activities to keep them, entertained at the pool, because I don't want to be there sole entertainment at the pool. So
please don't be that uncle that got your nephew drowning on the other side of the pool.
No. I definitely I felt what it felt like to be a dad for a couple of hours, because the whole time, the oldest 2, I feel like I don't really have to pay attention to them as much, because they kind of, well, first of all, the pool isn't that large. I think the deepest part of the pool is like 3.5 feet. So yeah, or either 3.5. Yeah. That particular pool, it's like 3. It's either 3.5 or 4 feet at the deepest point, and so the oldest 2, I don't really have to worry about them too much. But the youngest one, I just felt like I needed to keep an eye on him at all times, because I was like, you never know how this can go. So
yeah,
I will say that I will make sure that I am prepared for the next time, and make sure that he has, his little floaties and everything. That way,
floaties, life vest or something.
Yeah, that way I don't have to be on edge the entire time, because I'm like, all right, as long as he's in the water, I need to make sure that I am, paying attention and I am completely dialed in on what's going on with him. But I will say that today when I went to the pool and I didn't have my nephews with me, it was a go.
So did you just sit poolside, or did you actually get a?
I got in for a little bit. I actually one of my friends in the community. I actually went with them and their kids to the pool, and so it did have people there, so I wasn't looking like the creep at the pool. At the pool.
Good job, my brother.
Yeah, because I'm just like, you don't.
This shit ain't bald, bro. And wear glasses.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know if this is gonna be the best look. So maybe not want to do this by myself, but yeah.
That's how I feel when people invite me to their kids' birthday parties.
Yeah,
I'm the only person there without kids.
Well, I don't feel like that at kids' parties. I do feel like that, at the pool in the community, because it's just like, like, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Even though like you could just be there to enjoy the fucking water or enjoy the sun, but
yeah.
That's literally the reason that I have not been to the pool in my community since I lived here, because I'm like, I don't know how this might look.
I was about to say fuck them kids, but in this reference, I don't think I want to put that out there on you.
Yeah, you already know. I wish there was, an adult only pool here or something of that nature, but you know how it goes. You get hating motherfuckers that got kids and be like, oh no, we don't need that. That's whatever. So yeah, the pool, definitely taking advantage of my HOA fees, and getting some fun in the sun. The nephews enjoyed it. They had a fucking blast. So that was rewarding. But like I said, the next time we go, I will be prepared. I'll have little floaty devices and everything, so I can take my cooler with me and, have some nice little drinks at the pool, man.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, but other than that, man, it was a pretty good week. Doing a lot of studying. Like I said on a couple of podcasts ago, back in school, kind of. So, trying to get a certification that I need to be studying for, and potentially by the next time we record, I will be done with the actual course. I will have taken the final and an exam, a skills exam that I need to take. So I'm looking forward to being done with that.
Prayers up to you, my brother.
Appreciate it, brother. So yeah,
I'm gonna claim it for you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. That is one thing. Yeah. Other than that, the week was pretty standard, man. Mostly work, living for the weekend.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Yeah, just happy to be chilling. Getting back to doing what we love to do. So, happy to get here, man. We got a couple of current events that we was gonna talk about. One being the finals. The last game of the NBA finals was yesterday. Warriors won again. How you feeling about it?
Out. I didn't even watch the series.
I don't think anybody did. I don't think anybody cared.
Yeah. The team that I was hoping was going to win this year didn't.
Who'd you hope was going to win?
Well, all of my teams were out of the playoffs early. So Portland didn't make the playoffs. They just started tanking. Pelicans, they were out in the first round.
Who?
The Pelicans.
Who was that?
New Orleans.
I mean, I knew who it was.
Bitch. And then as we got further along, I thought Miami was actually gonna beat Boston. And then I would want them to go ahead and win it.
Okay.
But out of those two, I'm not mad about the Warriors and stuff like that. I think it's well earned for them.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Fuck the Warriors.
Well, I mean, hey, you're a LeBron fan, so you don't like them.
Well, they beat the Mavericks, so.
Well, I mean, a lot of teams beat the Mavericks.
No, not this year.
Well, obviously, just one beat them this year, but the years prior.
Yeah, I really can say that I was not at all engaged in the finals because I really didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I really didn't want either team to win. So,
Yeah. So okay.
yeah, somebody got to win. So yeah, that was that. Really didn't make me none. I actually lost a bet on that series. So
Also, you bet on Boston.
no, I actually bet on the Mavericks versus the Warriors. So I lost the bet in that series.
Okay.
Yeah. So gotta make good on that bet.
Why you just keep all bet? Because you lost money against me last year.
Did I?
Yeah, for the Clippers and Mavericks series.
I don't even remember that.
Because you lost it, then I lost a bet against you. Was that last year? No, maybe that was 2 years ago. When LeBron won, they won the championship.
Yeah.
Because you used my money to buy Dakota her bed.
Oh, I'm glad you remember that.
That's how you.
Because I definitely don't. Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't had the greatest track record as far as betting on sports activities, but yeah, that's that. We had you brought another event to my knowledge, which was the Netflix and Monique.
Yeah, so
Because
apparently
we did talk about Monique a couple of, was it last week or the week before?
the week before when Yava was on the show.
Okay, so what happened with her and Netflix now?
So from my understanding, they decided to settle. I believe she had a discrimination lawsuit against them.
Okay.
For racial and sexual.
Okay.
But I don't think there's any details that actually came out with what the settlement is. You know, sometimes settlement means, okay, we just gonna stop. Sometimes settlement just means, we'll pay you this amount of money.
Right.
Just so you'll shut the hell up. So, I mean, I'm interested to see because I think originally she got offered $500 for her.
Okay.
Yeah, for her special.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what set the whole thing off with her feeling like she was worth more than $500, and she started making reference to how Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle and Amy Schumer had gotten bigger offers.
Okay.
And she had got $500K.
Okay.
So we're gonna see what
now.
Man.
Because I feel like she's been in a lot of disputes recently.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Do you feel like it's justified in the kind of the where she's been going as far as the disputes, or do you feel like it's at a point to where now it's like you just picking a fight with everybody?
I think she knows how to weaponize her base.
Okay.
Me personally, if you put Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Monique together, and you said we can only pay one person this amount of money, and we can only pay one person this amount of money, we can only pay one person this amount of money, just off of my thought of their work and their funniness to me,
Mm-hmm.
she's getting the least amount.
I'm gonna disagree.
Well, I mean, you don't like Chappelle, right?
No, regardless of the work, because I feel like Dave Chappelle is arguably, even though I don't particularly care for a lot of his work, I feel like Dave Chappelle is arguably one of the top comic-based performers of all time. So I'm not going to downplay him. I think that he would definitely be getting the top pay. But as far as between Chris Rock and Monique, I just personally don't think Chris Rock is that funny. So,
what's your favorite Monique joke? Exactly.
No, and you bring up that point, and I definitely agree with you. But at the same time, I can't tell you a Chris Rock joke at all.
You know any Chris? You know some women be shopping.
I can't, off the top of my head, I can't tell you one.
Yeezy. Who taught you that? Yeezy taught me.
That Chris Rock?
That's Chris Rock.
I only see the fact that I didn't even know that was Chris Rock. The fact I've only known that from a song Like I've only known that from a record. I never knew that was a Chris Rock joke.
Black people versus niggas is another one of his jokes that's pretty popular.
Never
I'm
heard
not
of
the
it.
biggest fan. It's basically nobody wants to be around niggas.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Black people, we cool, but niggas,
yeah,
you can see how they could be controversial.
Yeah, and even in such like even in such, you know, when with the Monique versus the DL Hughley thing, I get where she was coming from, where she, you know, when she made the comment that, you know, as far as Kings of Comedy, like people forget that he's even on the Kings or it skips him.
Who was on Kings of Comedy?
The only two people I know is Samore and Monique.
Adele Givers was on there, and I forgot who was the third one.
Yeah,
but
she
you know,
did close. She did close
on the taping. But you know, on Kings of Comedy, they actually rotated who was closing.
Okay, and
everybody hosted, and the order switched up. They
and
just
I get
happened
that,
to.
And I get that, but we not gonna pretend. We not gonna pretend like the one that came out that was recorded that we don't skip DL.
See, I don't skip DL.
I do.
I don't skip it. I actually enjoy DL's other stand ups. He does a lot of political stuff that just kind of makes you think and stuff like that. I can't tell you anything that Monique's done, except for you skinny bitch.
I can't tell you stand up, but I can tell you movies. And
what's it got to do with stand up?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the thing about it is, I don't find, as far as just the stand up comedy, I can't pick either way because I'm not going to either one of them honestly for stand up. So
yeah, and in the same sense though, who's gonna sell more?
I don't know.
Chris Rock versus Monique.
I would assume Chris Rock because I feel like he, as far as notoriety, I feel like a lot of people do like his stand up.
A lot of people have him as a GOAT. A lot of this, he's the GOAT for a lot of comedians.
That's white comedians?
No, everybody.
That's tough.
All races. And I don't think anybody puts Monique up there at GOAT status.
As far as Queensy? I don't know. Nah. I don't know. I feel like they might. I feel like they might.
Why? You just said that you can't name any Monique jokes.
Well, but I can't.
Skinny bitch. That's all she got. Skinny bitch and dancing like Beyonce at the BET Awards.
Yeah, she did have that.
She had the Parkers.
She had the Parkers. She had a couple of movies.
Was she starred in any of those?
Yeah, she starred in. She starred in Fat Girls. She starred in.
Fat Girl. What the fuck is Fat Girls? I know Fat Boys.
No, it was
Fat Beach.
No, it was a movie called Fat Girls.
Is it like for colored girls, but with fat girls?
No.
What was the premise of this? They were just fat.
Yeah, it was like.
So it was like a knockoff of a Fat Beach or Fat Boys, the Orderlies. Is that what the movie with the Fat Boys?
No, it was an actual movie. Like it was legit a movie. I don't even know how you've not seen this movie, but
it's because you like fat girls that you was key into this. I gotta look this shit up.
No, it was funny. It was a funny movie. What was the other movie that she was in with Danny Glover and DC Young Fly?
Oh, the Christmas movie.
Yeah. She was in that movie. It did.
She wasn't even top billing on that one.
Yeah, she was. She was.
Who's?
It was Danny Glover.
Let me tell you something.
It was DC Young Fly. It was JB Smooth.
Okay. Who was the main character in that movie?
Danny Glover. But it's Danny Glover.
He wasn't even the main character.
He was the main character. He was the main character.
He was in the movie for like 10 minutes.
Danny Glover?
Yes.
No, he was the main character of the movie.
Danny Glover. Top billing.
Stop. You
Not no both.
You would not do Danny Glover like that.
In that
no.
movie. People don't even they get that in This Christmas confused. All the time.
No.
No. Well, like, damn, wasn't Laura Lunny in that movie too? No, that was This Christmas.
No,
okay.
No.
Did see Young Flowers in This Christmas, huh?
No, he was not.
For the holidays. Or for what the fuck that
Whatever the name.
Exactly. What she was in Roscoe Jenkins.
Roscoe Jenkins. I'm a think of the name of that movie.
Go look her IMDb up.
Yeah,
but this is for comedy though. This ain't, and then
it was a comedy.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying like stand up versus. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I wish. I mean, I want you to get your biggest payday ever. Even with Amy Schumer. I don't think Amy Schumer is funny at all.
Almost Christmas was the name of the movie.
It almost didn't come out.
It had a variety of good actors in there.
Almost a Fat Beach. Fat. What was Fat Chicks?
Gabrielle Union was in there.
Was she?
Yes. Omar Epps was in there. Danny Glover. Yeah. JB
Which
Smooth.
one was Mekhi Phifer in?
Mekhi Phifer?
That was This Christmas.
Yeah.
See, look at them bitches get all mixed up together. It's the same fucking movie. It's soul food with fucking ham and turkey.
Nah, man. But
that's right, because DC Young Fly was trying to holler at Monique.
Yeah. She was the auntie.
I think I seen that movie like once.
And then wasn't she in Roscoe Jenkins?
I just said that.
Yeah. Okay.
For like 2 seconds.
Nah, she was a major character in that movie too. She was the sister of Martin.
The fuck that's supposed to be?
It was, man. Don't downplay it now.
Somebody played Jermaine Jackson in The American Dream. I bet you don't remember that motherfucker. I remember Lil Simba playing Michael Jackson though.
Nah, man. It's definitely it's definitely. I feel like she definitely has some good bodies of work. I just feel like it gets overshadowed by the discrepancies that she has with a lot of people, and I think that's the issue that a lot of people have with Monique. Like, I feel like she's a funny person, you know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. I feel like she has hella jokes, and I feel like she's starred in a lot of major roles.
She got hella jokes.
I mean, if you like that kind of
bitch, skinny bitch 2, skinny bitch 14.
Bye. Well, speaking of Roscoe Jenkins, man, they had the Martin reunion.
They did.
And I feel like I'm not for the culture right now because
you haven't watched it.
I have not watched it, but I do.
Shame on you,
bitch.
Shame on you.
Have you seen it?
That's not what we talking about.
Okay,
right
then
now.
shut the fuck up.
Skinny bitch 1, skinny bitch
2. Nah, but I do want to see the Martin reunion. I'm definitely gonna try to stream it sometime soon.
What's it on? It's on HBO?
I have no clue what it's on.
Let me see, because I may watch it tonight.
Tonight? I don't know about tonight, but yeah. How you feeling about it? How do you feel about Martin? And I guess it would be a reunion, but I'll say, how do you feel about a Martin?
BET Plus.
I don't have that.
Hold on. I got Hulu, so maybe it's on there.
Oh, it might be. How do you feel how do you feel about a Martin reunion as well as a Martin reboot?
Reboot, I'm not the biggest fan of.
Why?
They try to reboot something else.
Bel Air.
Well, that wasn't even really a reboot. That was probably, I would say that was probably like reimagining because it's so different.
Yeah, it is. It's very different.
What else? Like, I think That's So Raven tried to do like a reboot.
Did they?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even.
But I think now that Raven, she's an adult and she's got kids and stuff like that, I don't think Orlando Brown's on that one. I think they said
he was in recovery.
Yeah. Well, congrats to him because he's doing a whole lot better than
Hey, I'm for it. Definitely for it.
I just don't know. Like, and I saw a video about that too. because they had the whole situation with Tisha Campbell and Martin, and they had the whole inappropriate behavior, but all of a sudden, like, everything's cool now because everything's kind of cooled off for everybody else. Penn paid Martin wife in some movie, didn't she?
I feel like it was a movie, but ain't they cousins?
Shit, I don't know. I know her and Tisha Campbell been cool for forever though. But I just have a fear of it getting kind of corny.
Okay.
I don't know if the comedy will hit the same way.
As from then to now, yeah. I think I can see where you're going with that, because originally I was like, man, that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying, to have a reboot of it. But I see what you're saying, because times have changed. I feel like for the time that it was in, and even now as nostalgia, I feel like, it still makes us laugh because we know the basis of it. But I could see it getting corny, if there were a reboot and the dynamic or the layout of it was still the same.
Yeah. So
I definitely see what you're saying there.
It's always tough with reboots. Even like with movies and everything, you be like, it don't hit the same.
Well, how do you feel about the reunion?
I couldn't give you an honest opinion since I haven't watched it. But I think I'd imagine that it is dope. I hate that Thomas Ford isn't here to join them. But if you look at all the people that was actually on that show and what they've gone on to do, it's definitely a good cast.
Yeah, because if we talking about the main characters, they've all had careers after that.
Yeah.
After Martin, if we talking about Tisha Campbell, Tashina Arnold, what's Cole's real name?
Carl Payne.
Yeah. They've all gone, because he went on to do The Game.
Yeah. Was he on The Game?
Yeah. He was like he ended up being one of the main characters of The Game.
I thought you was trying to call him
Jose Chenches.
I was like, they're not the same person.
No, he was actually on The Game.
I was in and out on The Game.
Yeah, no, he later seasons he actually ended up being on The Game.
Was he somebody's daddy?
No, he was not.
But say he was so sad.
He was actually like an escort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he ended up dating Tasha.
Regina.
Yeah.
Hall. No.
No.
Regina. Is she a Regina?
Is she?
Shit.
Yeah.
Black women, we love y'all. Damn, what's her name?
Yeah, her. Tasha.
Principal Greer.
Yeah. But yeah, he ended up going on to do that. Obviously, Tashina Arnold, ended up going to do Everybody Hates Chris for a long time.
I was way the fuck off.
What's her name?
Wendy Raquel Robinson.
Yeah, Wendy Raquel Robinson. Man, I knew that too. But anyways, Tashina Arnold ended up going to do Everybody Hates Chris. I think that was the biggest thing that she was. Obviously she was in a couple of movies after that, but I think Everybody Hates Chris was her biggest sitcom after that. Tisha Campbell went on to do a multitude of things, along with a very short-lived music career.
Did you know that What You Call It is a real song?
You said what?
Push is a real song.
Yes. And it's not that great either.
That Rex.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
She had to sing it till she got it right.
But yeah. Everybody after that, I feel like they still had very prominent careers. I'm still No, we're not gonna do.
Ooh,
we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, all right.
We're not gonna do that. But yeah, no, they all. I feel like a lot of them went and had promising careers after that.
Yeah. Tracy Morgan was on there as well.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a lot of people.
Lisa Ray was on there one episode.
It was a man. They had guest stars for days. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like between that show, Fresh Prince, and Jamie Foxx, I feel like they all had hella guest stars. So, you come out of those shows, you was definitely on the map after that. But yeah, other than that, man, we got a current as far as, well, I guess it's not, well, current event and history. Juneteenth is this weekend. Yeah. You said that you had an issue with something. As far as Juneteenth is coming up, what?
I don't even want to say it's an issue.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
And I'm not gonna get into that specific way because I don't want anybody to feel singled out about it.
Okay.
But yeah, man, don't cloud up the
don't capitalize.
Yeah, off the weekend. It's cool, and I don't want to be the dude that just like complain about everything. Because you want the holiday to be recognized, but at the same time you don't want it to be exploited. Mm-hmm. Keep it classy, San Diego. That's all I got to say about it.
Okay, so we also have Father's Day coming up this weekend. It's on Sunday. Speaking of Father's Day, before we get to that, I want to shout out to my brother. Man, his birthday actually always falls on the same weekend as Father's Day. So happy birthday. Happy Brother's Day. Okay. Happy birthday to my brother, man. Shout out. He is going into his last year of the 20s.
Okay.
And so I told him, I said, you better get ready because you're going to be like them bitches on the Avatar when they was taking away bending. Because when you hit 30, them knees ain't going to bend like they used to. So
okay.
Get...
Since we give a shout out in the same vein, I'm gonna say happy anniversary to my parents.
Happy anniversary, man!
28 years this year.
I don't like to look at somebody for 28 minutes.
Hey, brother. Hey.
28 years?
You got like 15 more minutes with me, and I'm gonna be like, get the fuck out my face.
Yeah, 28 years is a long time,
man. Yeah, but yeah, Juneteenth, brother's birthday, Father's Day. He's not a father just yet, but
so Father's Day is coming up, man. Oh, so speaking of Father's Day, before we jump in, I'm going to say that I saw a list that was a PSA for Father's Day. It said that things men don't want for Father's Day, right? Mm-hmm. It included ties, socks, underwear, to be stuck with the kids all day. Don't know if father want that. Crab bowl, they said that's for y'all. We don't want that shit. A bottle, but that can't be the only gift. Cologne, that also can't be the only gift.
Okay.
A belt, don't care what the fuck designer it is. Flip flops or slides. Sex, because that should already come automatic. Mm-hmm. Power tools, cigars, coffee mugs, pajamas, home cooked meals, because that should also come already. So these are all gifts that fathers don't want for Father's Day, man. Let's talk about it, man. Do fathers get the short end of the stick when it comes to Father's Day?
From my father friends, yes. From what I know, it's I think when it comes to fathers, it's more that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
So you don't need all this extra stuff.
Okay.
But then again, I feel like guys, they don't really express that they like to be spoiled and pampered like that.
Yeah.
And they kind of just go into Papa Bear mode where it's like just provide. Mm-hmm. And if it comes back to me, then it comes back to me, but I don't really trip on it.
Now, from a personal perspective, would you say that...
When I had kids?
No. Because
I didn't get anything from Father's Day.
Okay. Anywho. Would you say that from your personal experience that you've put more value into Mother's Day than you have into Father's Day in past experience?
I would say growing up, I did. Now that I've gotten older, I think the more that I appreciate my pops, and even my biological father, I appreciate even that relationship more now. But then again, in the same way, it's like when you look at your pops, you're like, okay, what do I get them? Because sometimes you feel like they just got everything that they want. Like they don't want anything extra.
Is that because as men we feel like we're so simple, or we feel like we shouldn't be pampered as
that's
much?
Kind of what it is.
Okay.
And stuff. Because even me, I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? One time, sometimes, I want to get taken out. You know what I'm saying? Go get my feet done.
Yeah.
But you just don't think about that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to combine anniversary gifts and Father's Day gifts.
Yeah.
Because holidays in my house is terrible. Mother's Day and my mom's birthday is in the same month. Father's Day and the anniversary is in the same month. So it's like, y'all get these combined.
Well, but then at that particular point, then I feel like you have to do something for him individually, and then you have to do something because the anniversary is something that they share together, right? So you feel like you don't want to,
more than likely he's paying for the anniversary.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
So I'm just like, all right, here you go. This is your sign. You know what I'm saying? I put a little something on top of
okay.
the anniversary gift, I guess, because I got him cologne in 1 year. And I don't think he's ever used it. It was Invictus too. I was like, I'm tempted to go over there and just take it.
Okay, because this is some good fucking cologne.
It's stuff, but yeah, it's like my pops is like that one person where you be like, all right, what don't you have?
Yeah,
that you actually want. I don't want to give him a grill because he has a grill, but it's kind of breaking down. But at the same time, that's
not the Paul Wall grill, but the
the actual grill that you put food on. Yeah. That's almost like getting your mom like some kitchen
Bath
stuff.
and Body Works.
Yeah, get kitchen stuff for Mother's Day. And be like, okay, so you expect me?
Now you can cook, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to get him no Air Monarchs. I think he's already got enough pairs of those to go cut the grass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so
it's tougher to.
So thinking of what you saying, that do you feel like I said, do you feel like we put more value on Mother's Day than we do on Father's Day? Like, because it's like, granted, you feel like you do know as a man, especially as a grown man now, you feel like you do know certain things that a man will want, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't think we think outside of the box, or we think too much into it when it comes to Father's Day versus when it comes to Mother's Day. Like, we know, that we gonna do something kind of special for Mother's Day.
Yeah, I think society plays a big role in that too, as far as marketing and retail. They put a little bit more into Mother's Day. I even saw a picture of Sam's Club. They had these cakes that were just blank Father's Day cake, and you just decorate it yourself and do it like that. So I think it's more society puts things onto Mother's Days. You want to get them the charms and the bracelets and everything like that.
Yeah.
Versus getting a man. You know what I'm saying? Does he want a charm? Or he want a tennis bracelet or anything like that? It's just it's more. I guess you could say it's more cheap on Father's Day versus Mother's Day.
Okay, so now granted, okay, I'm gonna go there with you. You said it's more cheap because I saw a meme as well that said on Father's Day, you know what I'm saying, we hitting Texas Roadhouse, we hitting fucking Olive Garden, even though I hate Olive Garden, but we hitting Papa Do's, you know what I'm saying, we hitting the big ones, the big change. On Father's Day, you hitting Little Caesars or something, you know.
Nah, I definitely wouldn't do that. I think last Father's Day, we went to Cheddar's.
That's not any better.
That's not Little Caesars though. It's not Little Caesars.
It's somewhere you can get a 2 for $20. Like, so do you? Again, do you feel? A lot of times,
fathers they pay for it. The Father's Day bill.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you feel like? Do you just feel like we kind of look to spend a little more money when it comes to, because like you said, it's cheap, right? Do you feel like we spend a little more money, and do you feel like that's warranted? Do you feel like sometimes, okay, so change, I mean, same topic but a little different direction. As far as you and your pops, your biological pops, right? Do you feel like a lot of that is because you have such a stronger connection, a stronger bond with your moms versus your pops? And do you feel like the older, like you said, the older that you get,
Uh huh.
you appreciate it a little more? So do you feel like, yeah, that might have been the case previously or prior to being an adult, an adult man? Do you feel like it changes now?
Um, you know, probably so. Because I think all that stuff ties in together. I think I'm just in a more of a this year. I'm more in a forgiving phase of my
Mm-hmm.
life. So I've forgiven my biological father for not being there, and I've took more time to understand what he was going through.
Mm-hmm.
Him being clinically depressed as well and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. A lot of times the more you try not to be like somebody, the more that you end up being like
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
So coming from that end, so I do kind of understand, and we've uh, worked to put that behind us and start anew. It was just my mom for the first couple years of my life
Mm-hmm.
as the primary parent and the only parent besides like uh, my grandmother uh, and uh, an occasional boyfriend that might have been around me or something like that. Uh, and so I was more of a mother's boy and stuff like that. But I think at a certain point I kind of started pushing everybody away.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, just because that's just my personality. But as I do get older, I do appreciate my pops more. And then when I say my pops, I'm talking about technically my stepdad,
Yeah.
but he's my
He's been
dad.
your dad, yeah.
Yeah, I do appreciate him more for coming in because I've known him since I was 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So he was there, and I do appreciate everything that he's done for me. I understand how difficult it is to be a man. I understand how difficult it is to come in and date a woman with kids. So I've started experiencing more of his experiences, and it just puts me in a better situation to kind of understand that.
Yeah. Now, how was so? And I think we both have this particular um, experience or standpoint. How do you feel the importance of an actual father figure? Even if it's not your immediate parent or your
Uh,
biological parent, your biological father. How do you feel like that kind of shaped you as a man?
I think it was definitely necessary. I don't think I am where I am today. Uh, on a positive end, I would say that because I do have some negative things in my
Mm-hmm.
past too as well. Um, Without a father figure, and then again, I could say not having that biological father there, it might have put me in some situations too that I may have not been in if I actually knew him growing up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I think it's definitely important. I've sat down and had multiple talks with my mother, and her saying that she couldn't raise me to be a man. And I think that's what a lot of people, single mothers, they get into the zone of trying to raise a man when you can't. Technically, you can't raise a man because you don't know what it is
Right.
to be a man.
Right.
It's more of what you feel like your ideal man for you would be,
Right.
which isn't necessarily the truth. But on your end, what do you feel about that?
I just feel like obviously I've grown up with my pops, and we've had our ups and downs. We've had definitely, you know. It's been a journey as far as our relationship is
Uh,
concerned, but I will say that as far as that father figure, you definitely needed. I will say two big impacts of my life have been my grandfather, which I think we've talked about
mm-hmm.
a lot, and I hold him near and dear to my heart. He's actually who I'm named after, and I carry him around every day with me. Um, just I actually had this conversation yesterday. Matter of fact, and it was talking about like how do you get because somebody noticed something in me that I guess before, having a conversation, I didn't even really notice in myself. And it was the fact that they was just like, you majority of the time give blindly, without even knowing what the outcome may be, or without even knowing how, your how it will be received, or how, even if you will have a return on that investment. And I thought about that, and I was like, if I could pinpoint where that came from, because I never even thought about it before, but I was like, if I can pinpoint where that came from, I would think that it would be from my grandfather, because he was a person that I feel like gave so much of himself without anything necessarily in return. You know what I'm saying? And I just saw that for, the earlier part of my life. I had my grandfather until I was, 14. So, a lot of my early childhood and a lot of my upbringing, he was the main person that I looked to, as far as, what he did and everything that he, the man that he was. I just kind of gained a lot of that from him, along with my uncle, man. That's another person that I hold dear to me. And I had him all the way up until, I was 24. So just seeing the man that he was, and the provider that he was for his family, and the strength that he had, I feel like that was another person that I could look to, as far as like, all right, this is the man that I want to be. These are the core qualities that I feel like a man should have and obtain. And I feel like those two people for me were that figure that I looked up to, and aspired to be like. So I think it's definitely necessary, to have that particular figure in your life that says, okay, this is who I strive to be.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Fully agree with that.
I would say that those are probably, I think those are the two of the main,
influential.
Yeah, for sure, for certain. And I feel like it's not necessarily a day that goes by, especially, in the profession that I'm in, and in the route that I've taken in my career. I feel like that there's never a day that goes by that I don't think back to both of them and be like, damn, I wish I could see me now. And I mean, I feel like they do,
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I am in life, and the influence that they've kind of had on me.
Okay.
So yeah.
Respect that, my brother.
Yeah, Father's Day is coming up, man. How do you feel? How do you feel about the women that feel like they the Father's Day? They feel like they should be acknowledged.
Next question, man. Even on our Mother's Day episode that we had to re-record, we had this conversation, and both of our moms was looking at us like,
"Yo, if you listen to this and you a single mother, stop. We get it. We know.
You got Mother's Day. That's your day. If your baby daddy ain't shit, I'm sorry. God,
we know that you the mama and the daddy. Stop fucking putting down the dads on Father's Day.
Yeah, go talk to one of your kids, coaches or something that plays a big role.
That is that father figure.
Yeah, go celebrate them, man, and stop putting that. To get cussed out.
Cause
stop putting that venom out there.
At the end of the day,
niggas ain't shit and men ain't shit and stuff like that. Because your kids take all that stuff in.
Yeah,
and it definitely affects the way that they grow up and how they see.
And at the end of the day, I will say that I feel like in most, I'm not gonna say all because I don't know all situations, but I will say in most instances there is a father figure that is stepping up in a child's life that you can celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Versus saying that
say both positive and negative.
Yeah. Versus saying that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm the mama and the daddy. Okay, yeah, we get it. We get it. You there, and we support you.
Well, baby, I climbed up on top of myself.
We get it and we support you. You know what I'm saying? But this day is for the fathers. Let them celebrate.
You are the
let
mama.
let
the
them
mama.
Yeah, let them be happy. Let them enjoy their day and celebrate fatherhood because that's what this day is for. And they should get just as much recognition as the mothers on Mother's Day.
Thank you. I'm looking for my cards.
You're not getting shit.
Because I've been a lot of y'all daddies out there. What's up?
With that being said, man, we coming down to our top 3 for the evening, man. Top 3 for this week is top 3 Father's Day gifts, man. What? Because
Socks,
we said
draws, tie.
Because we said fathers get the short end of the stick, man. What have been your top 3 Father's Day gifts?
Top 3 Father's Day gifts. I'm going to say one would be actually doing yard work for my pops.
Okay.
I know that's a tiresome job. So like, you know what? I can't. There's actually around the time where, I wasn't making too much money.
Yeah.
But I know it's something I can do, so I can put some gas into the lawnmower and do this yard work for you. So you don't have to get out there and do it. You just kick your feet up and stuff like that. Number 2, I would say I got together with some of my cousins and we bought my grandpa a new TV because his had actually went out and stuff like that. And he likes to watch TV and stuff like that. So we got that for him. And then I'll probably say this year I'm thinking about doing a almost, I guess because it's kind of combined a spa day or just like mani petty for my pops and stuff like that. Pamper them a little bit, be like, you know what I'm saying, do your thing.
Because men deserve that too.
They do. I need to go get my shit done myself. Yeah. Well, all right. What about you, my brother?
Top 3. I will say the top 3, and going back and discussing it, I will say that we still got to do better because we do treat Mother's Day a lot on a higher pedestal than we do Father's Day. I think the top 3 gifts, and one of them was on the list of gifts that men don't want to receive, but we did. I know one year we did get my pops a tool set, and it was because it was. Let me tell you,
shit together for us.
Let me tell you, it was because he does like to fix a lot of shit, or he thinks that he can fix a lot of shit, and so he did. I will say that it was something that he did need, but I don't think that it was necessarily something that he might have wanted for Father's Day. So yeah, that was one of them. I will say number 2 for my pops, because we just don't necessarily know exactly what to get him. We just give him money sometimes, money or gift cards. I don't think
I've ever done that.
Yeah, I feel like just to make sure that he can go get exactly what he wants. Because you never know, he could, regardless of what he want to do with the money, money is always good. Everybody can use it. And I think number 3, we just, I'll say take him out to eat. Because
give him a steak.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
size of your motherfucking
back. Yeah, but at the end of the day, he does like steakhouses. He does like nice restaurants. So we will go and take him out. And let me say this as well. If you got siblings and they are fathers, you ain't my daddy. So
oh shit.
At the end, and that goes for Mother's Day too. You ain't my mama or my daddy. So I don't owe you shit. As far as
oh shit. Well, while we there, let me say this. Happy Father's Day to my older brother. For y'all that don't know, I do have an older brother.
Happy Father's Day to my older brother as well, but I ain't getting you shit.
Happy Father's Day to my grandpas and my uncles and my cousins out there. Happy Father's Day to all y'all out there, man.
Y'all let us know what y'all top 3 Father's Day.
Happy Juneteenth too as well.
Especially to the listeners that we have that are fathers. Let us know what are some good Father's Day gifts. What do you want to receive on a Father's Day? Because I know we got some fathers out there that listen to the podcast.
This question: did you ever make something for your pops in school? Like they made y'all do it with Mother's Day?
We did the hand turkey.
That was for Thanksgiving.
I mean, but it was still
that had nothing to do with your pops. Did y'all do like macaroni necklaces or anything?
I don't ever remember
Father's Day cards.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we did do like a macaroni.
None of them shits.
I think we did do something for Father's Day. But yeah, y'all let us know what you do for your pops. Like I said, if you're a single father out there, or if you a father out there, not even single, if you a father out there, what do you enjoy?
I'm the daddy and the mama.
What do you enjoy?
What the niggas if he said that? If a man said that.
I think it would be frowned upon. It would definitely be.
Let me stop. All right.
But yeah, let us know what y'all want for Father's Day, man. Enjoy this weekend. Celebrate with your family. Celebrate Juneteenth because it is necessary. Celebrate Juneteenth like we do the 4th of July. Y'all know what it is. You can agree with us. You can disagree with us. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Fuck you.
At the end of the day, that's just our 2 cents on it, man. Y'all have a good week. We'll see y'all next week.
All right.